Hello and welcome to WTNB Today. I'm your host, Wendy Benton. Thank you for joining me. I want to thank our sponsor, led-gear.com. If you have lighting or staging needs, please visit their website, led-gear.com. Before we get started with the show, let's take a quick look at our calendar of events. Coming up on April 17th on Friday evening, Cherry's Jubilee will be at the Museum Center at 5 Points beginning at 6 p.m. That will be a fun evening, and proceeds benefit the Arts and Education Committee and putting arts back into our community. So you don't want to miss out on that. If you haven't gotten tickets, you can buy them at the door. On April 10th through the 17th, Lee University will be presenting The Secret Garden at the Dixon Center. On April 20th, this will end Eat Your Art Out Cleveland. If you are interested in purchasing artwork by local artists, please visit one of our area restaurants. We have many that are participating in this event and have on display the artist's work, and you can purchase them while you're sitting at your table eating. Visit eatyourartoutcleveland.com for more information. On April 27th, the Women's Council meeting will be held at the Chamber of Commerce in Cleveland, and they will have a guest speaker this year talking about effective communication. You don't want to miss out, and we will talk a little bit more about that coming up with our guest today. On May 4th, the Mel Bedwell Small Business Person of the Year Award Luncheon will be held, and on May 8th, LeaderCast will be in Cleveland, and we'll talk more about all three of those coming up in just a few minutes. A lot of good things going on in our community. You don't want to miss out. Also, we're going to take a quick break, and you will see highlights of the Chalk the Walk and Groovin' on the Greenway event that was held over the weekend on Saturday. It was a great day, a fun day for everyone, and here are the highlights.
Today we're at Arts and Greenway Park, which is Chalk the Walk as well as Groovin' on the Greenway. We're here at Greenway Park on Raider Drive along the Greenway. We've had Chalk the Walk, and participants can buy a square on the Greenway for $10 to draw on the square with chalk and enter to win prizes. We've had individuals that have come out and participate. We've had groups. We've had school groups to come out today. It's just been a great day.
I'm Chandler Nichols, and I won the adult category for Best in Show, and I entered a dragon, and so I've been wanting to participate in Chalk the Walk for years now, but have not had the opportunity. And so Miss Giesling at Cleveland High School is the one who told me about this, and it's been a wonderful opportunity, and seeing all of these masterpieces of people from all different ages, it's been a wonderful experience. It took me 3 hours to draw this. I love mythology and bringing ideas from my mind to life and sharing it with other people, and that's why I wanted to draw a dragon today.
The Allied Arts Council has partnered with us this year to make this Arts and Greenway Park, and the event that they used to have was Evening Shade. It went on for 20 years, and they've decided to put a new twist on it this year and bring it to the Greenway because we have a new stage here, and they've changed the name to Groovin' on the Greenway. We have a Facebook page. It's under Greenway Public Arts Committee-GPAC. We also, you can find a little bit of information about us on the Greenway website, which is www.cbcgreenway.com. If you didn't come out and join us this year, try to make a point to come out next year. This is an annual event. This is our 3rd year, and we plan on doing it again next year.
Everywhere I go, people want to know about the knees, and I tell them Dr. Hutchison did them, and I do recommend this place. Everywhere I go and I talk about my knees, I always tell them, you gotta go see Dr. Hutchison, because he just cares enough to really fix the problems. He did such a good job for me, and I'm just eternally grateful.
Hello, my name is Andy Figglestar with Ed Jacobson Associates. We are an employee benefit and insurance broker in business for the past 20 years. The new healthcare law, also known as Obamacare, has finally arrived. The new law is complex and choices are confusing. You have questions, we have the answers. It is our passion to find cost-effective solutions for every client. Let our knowledge, experience, and passion go to work for you. Contact us today and let us assist you through this process.
Welcome back to the show. Today's guest is a good friend of mine, Ms. Bernadette Douglas. She is the Executive Vice President at the Chamber of Commerce. I'm sorry, Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce. I never get the titles correct. Bernadette, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you're here to talk about several things that are coming up that the Chamber is involved in and sponsoring, and let's just educate our audience on some of those and give them the times and dates so they can make plans on their calendar.
Okay, well, the first thing that we've got coming up is our Women's Council program, and that's a quarterly program that we have. Our theme this year is effective communication, so every program that we've had has kind of focused on a different aspect of communications. So this one is on effective listening. We all know that half the time we don't listen the way we're supposed to, and in fact we titled this one, What Did You Say? How many times have you walked out of church and said, what was that sermon about? But we've got Donna Brogdon, who is an assistant professor at Cleveland State Community College, is going to be presenting this program for us. The date is Monday, April 27th, and the Women's Council programs are basically for education and networking, and they last from noon to about 1:15. We try to get people in and out so they can get back to their businesses. We have lunch. The ticket price includes lunch, so you don't have to brown bag it or anything. And it's just a great opportunity to meet some other fellow business women. And this topic, like I said, is effective listening. She's got great experience. She's excited to present. She said she's presented on this topic a lot. I'll give you a little bit about her background. She's the assistant professor of business, co-director of the advanced business program at Cleveland State. She has an MBA with a specialty in organizational management and 30 years of human resources experience. So she's been at Cleveland State for 22 years. 19 as an adjunct, and then 3 years as a full-time instructor.
Okay. Now, is the program just for women?
No, it's not. We've had a couple of topics where even the men in the office go, "Can I come?" Of course, come on. It's not strictly for women. It has a women focus, but a topic like this there's no gender barrier.
Right.
So if a gentleman wanted to come, we'd be more than happy to have him. I think we've been doing Women's Council, I think 3 years now, and I think we've had one guy come to one of the programs. So
okay. Well, I didn't know if it was advertised like that. If it was when you say Women's Council, it's inherently you think, okay, it's just for women. But you're right. I think men would get a lot out of this topic specifically, and even some of the others. Your first one that you had. was on PowerPoint
Right.
presentations.
And that was, we had a professor from Lee do that one, and she came in and kind of did, like, here's what to do, here's what not to do, and one of the biggest points she made was that you don't really need a PowerPoint, but everybody expects it now, and so she was just trying to show us what you needed to put on your slides, and that she said you're the expert when you're up there, so try not to clutter your slides and do more talking than you do using the slides. It was she had some really practical things, like dark background, white letters, those kind of things. So she was excellent too. So we've been blessed to have really good presenters, and most of them have been just people in our community. We've pulled heavily from Lee, pulled heavily from Cleveland State. We've had some business owners that are kind of have expertise in different topics. The one that's coming up in August, Nancy Neal, who is our Vice President for Communications, is going to address that topic. It's on grammar and punctuation and all the things that we always need somebody to clean up for us.
Yes. And I'm big on that. Even in my text messages, I want to make sure that my grammar and punctuation is correct. My kids could care less.
Right.
But it's important.
It is important in business communication. She's going to focus on emails.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to get into press releases and things like that, but she's going to talk about business letters and emails, and it's amazing you still get letters from people and they're not formatted correctly, and maybe they just didn't have anybody to teach them what to do.
Yes. Well, and if you don't use that particular skill, you tend to lose it over time.
Right.
You may have learned it back in high school or used it some in college. But
right.
yeah, if you don't keep it up, you lose it. And then your last one that will be in November, November 23rd.
Right. Is going to be on LinkedIn. We were talking about, we all get, so-and-so wants to connect on LinkedIn, and what is LinkedIn? How do you use it effectively? So we're going to have a program on that. A lot of people swear by it and making connections, and you're 3 levels off of somebody, and so I think a lot of people will be interested in that topic. We already have 25 people signed up for the listening program, which we're 2 weeks away, and that's great. Usually we found that people tend to register for things at the very last minute.
Right.
So we're excited to have 25 people registered for that one already.
And your deadline for registration?
Will be this is the 27th, the 23rd, Thursday the 23rd will be the deadline, so we can make lunch plans for Monday.
And how much are the tickets?
They're $15 for members, and they're $25 for potential members.
Okay. That potential members,
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, and then also after that, on May 4th will be the 2015 Mel Bedwell Small Business Person of the Year presentation.
Right. This is an event that we have every year. We give an award, the Mel Bedwell Small Business Person of the Year award. It goes to a business person in Cleveland, Bradley County, and there are certain criteria. The criteria, they have to have success in 6 areas. They have to have been in business for a certain amount of time. I think it's 10 years. They have to show growth in number of employees, increase in sales. Their product or service should be somewhat innovative. It doesn't have to be, but it's part of the point system. They have to have demonstrated a response to adversity, whether it's, obviously the economic downturn was adversity for everybody, and evidence of contributions to the community. So that's kind of a small part.
Okay, and the deadline on that has already passed.
Yes, for nominations.
Yes.
We're in the judging phase of that right now.
Okay.
We put together a committee of people to judge it. There are some past winners of the award. Kelly Williams, who is Mel Bedwell's daughter, is usually in on our judging panel, and it's a secret. We've had some discussions about whether or not we should publicize the nominees to get a bigger crowd, but we've decided that it's better for us. We get the winner there. They never know. It's always a surprise, so that's fun.
Right. Well, we'll talk about the guest speaker that you have for that day, which is a very exciting business person himself, and we'll come back right after this break with more on that and some other things. We'll be right back.
I'm Tony Sism, sales manager at Kyle Motors. Come by and pick out your SUV, truck, or car today. If we don't have it, we'll get it for you. Come by at 802 20th Street, Southeast Cleveland, Tennessee, 1 block from Bothbauer School, 1 block from Dalton Pike. I'm Tony Sism, sales manager of Kyle Motors, home of the $5,000 car.
I believe that whatever we're facing, whatever difficulties, whatever challenges, whatever obstacles, that this word speaks to that. If you simply just have this word and you read this word and you allow it to sink into your heart, God will speak to you.
Cameron Company Medical Equipment, conveniently located at 175 Sequoia Road in Cleveland, offers a large array of durable medical equipment from power wheelchairs and scooters to walk-in tubs and hospital beds. Cameron Company Medical Center also offers home and portable oxygen systems, diabetic testing supplies, manual wheelchairs, stair and wheelchair lifts, as well as home wheelchair ramps. Cameron Company Medical Equipment, sales, service, and repair. We make medical equipment affordable.
This April, be a part of the prophetic event of the year at Omega Center International in Cleveland, Tennessee. Hear insight from today's leading authorities on end-time events as they discuss why we were born for such a time as this. For more information, go online to perrystone.org. These are the last days. What's your role?
Bernadette Douglas from the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce is talking with us today about several events that they have coming up in this year, and the one we've been talking about before we took the break, Bernadette, was the Mel Bedwell Small Business Person of the Year Award, and you went through some of the criteria for those nominees, and but who is the guest speaker this year?
Well, this year we're excited to have Commissioner Randy Boyd. He is newly appointed as the State of Tennessee Commissioner of Economic and Community Development, and he came in probably within the last 3 or 4 months, so we're really excited. It'll be one of his first visits to Bradley County, so we're excited to welcome him to this event. He is a successful small business owner. He was also, prior to being ECD Commissioner, he was involved with the Tennessee Achieves program and Tennessee Promise, so he was more involved in the education arena, and now he's moving to economic and community development. But he is also the president of Radio Systems Corporation, which is a multinational company. They do a lot of pet-related things. They're the company that has the invisible fencing. They also, his bio said they produce over 4,600 pet products. So it's going to be interesting to hear his story and how he developed his company and how that is translating into his position there. He's also that afternoon going to visit Walker and take a tour of their facility while he's in Bradley County. So we're excited to host him in 2 different arenas that day.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful, yes, and to have him come to Cleveland and Bradley County and tour around
we're
as
really
well.
excited to have him come. Another aspect of the luncheon is that we have a showcase for our small business members. They set up tabletop displays. It's just another way for them to get their products and services out among a group of people. We typically have between 125 and 175 people at this luncheon every year. So we're limited to 22 spaces, but it's a great opportunity for them to kind of showcase what they do.
Now, do you have openings for
We
people
do.
interested?
We do. I have a few tables left. Like I said, we're limited because of the size of the room. We have it at the Museum Center. I think I have space for 22 exhibitors at the luncheon that day.
Okay, so if they're interested in exhibiting,
Yes.
they just need to call
They
the
need to
chamber.
call me, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, and then the other thing also coming up on May 8th is the LeaderCast.
LeaderCast. We get excited about LeaderCast. It's a great day. It's Friday, May 8th. We have it at First Baptist Church. They are a gracious, gracious host for us every year. We partner with People for Care and Learning on this event. We've been doing it for 3 years now, and it was funny how it got started. Aaron Weatherford, who's the chamber membership director, and I were talking about it, and we said, well, you know, let's see. What you do is you become a host site. The live event happens in Atlanta, and then they simulcast it out to host site locations. So we said, you know, let's call and see if we can be a host site. So we called, and when we were talking to the girl, she said, well, I just had a call from Cleveland, and it was Fred Garman with People for Care and Learning. And so we called Fred, and we're like, hey, you know, we heard that you want to be a host site. Let's partner, and let's do it together. So it's been a great partnership. Our staffs have gotten to work together on it, and it's just been a great day. We almost need to include First Baptist as a partner because they provide the facility and personnel, and they're really gracious hosts for it. We've got Chick-fil-A providing our food for the day. We've got some chamber members that, you know, come in and help with it. Our lead sponsors for the day are Hughes & Associates Insurance and the Pentecostal Theological Seminary, located over by Lee there. So there are our lead sponsors. We have some bag sponsors. We always give a goodie bag. And so our bag sponsors are Charter Business, Caldwell Paving, and the Theological Seminary is also a bag sponsor. It's just a great day. It's a great day to get away from your office and focus on some leadership development with your team. We've got, you know, a great lineup of speakers this year. I'm going to kind of mention a few of them.
Yes.
The theme is called The Brave Ones this year. So they have put together a great lineup of speakers. It's going to start off with Andy Stanley, which I love him. He starts it every year. He's great. And then Malala, I can't even pronounce her last name. Malala Yousafzai, she was the girl in the Middle Eastern country that kind of stood up for rights. Ed Catmull, who's the president of Pixar. Seth Godin, Rudy Giuliani, the ex-mayor of New York. Peyton Manning is going to be one of the speakers this year. Not in Cleveland. He'll be in Atlanta. He won't be in Cleveland. Asia Brown, who is mayor of the city of Compton. Rourke Denver, who's a Navy SEAL commander. He spoke, I think, 2 years ago. He was excellent. Bill McDermott, who's the CEO of SAP. So they've got a great lineup. The hosts, because they have hosts that host in Atlanta, and are Bill and Juliana Rancic. So it's a great day, great presentations. We've got some surprises lined up for people locally. We try to do some things on site. So we have fun. It's a great day.
It is a great day. I've been there for parts of it, and tell us what time it starts.
It
and
starts
how you
at
can get involved.
It starts at 8:30. It ends usually between 4 and 4:30, and we have breakfast and lunch. It's provided. To get tickets to any of these events, they can go to the chamber website, which is clevelandchamber.com, and go to the events calendar, and you can buy tickets for any of the things through the website. You can search by date, or you can search by name of the event. We have corporate tables available for LeaderCast. A corporate table is $600, and then we've got individual floor seats and individual, what we're calling stadium seats, but they're the seats on the risers at First Baptist.
Okay.
So they're two separate prices for those.
Okay, and do you know how much the tickets are for individuals?
For the stadium seats, it's $69, and for the floor seats, which are very limited, are $79.
Okay, and then like you said, breakfast and lunch will be included in that
Yes.
price, and then it's an all-day event.
It is an all-day event. We give a great goodie bag, and the leader cast materials are excellent, so it's really a good day.
Okay, and one thing that we did not have on our calendar of events, because it's coming up tomorrow, is the Chamber Coffee.
Right, the Chamber Coffee is tomorrow morning at Elliott's Boots, which is at the corner of 25th and Keith Street. For those who remember, the old Blockbuster location. So that starts at 8:30 tomorrow morning.
And who's invited to that, Bernadette?
Yeah,
Is it just
it's
chamber members?
a chamber member event, but if we have some people that are interested in becoming a chamber member, feel free to come on out and see what it's about. It's a great opportunity to meet new people. We welcome guests, and we give door prizes and have a short program.
And the chamber coffees are every month?
Every second Tuesday at 8:30, and the location varies. Again, that's on our calendar and on our website.
Okay, so if people aren't, I think, if there are business people out there who do want to just, kind of tiptoe into
Yes.
maybe seeing what the chamber's about and the benefits of it.
Right.
This is a great way to network.
It is.
And to also meet some of the chamber leadership and to
Yes.
see what you offer them. So it's a good day.
It is. It's fun.
Okay, so coming up, just to recap today, the Women's Council, the Effective Communications programs will be coming up April 27th, and that's on Effective Listening with Donna Brogdon. That's at the Chamber.
Right.
Registration deadline, April
23rd.
Okay, and then the 2015 Mel Bedwell Small Business Person of the Year Award.
Right.
May 4th.
Monday, May 4th.
And Randy Boyd, you said Commissioner Randy Boyd will be the speaker there. Leader Cast, May 8th at First Baptist.
Right.
And Chamber Coffee.
Yes.
Okay, a lot of good
This
things
is
going
our
on.
busy month. Of course, we're all involved with Cherries on Friday night, so
That's right.
it's a busy month.
Yeah, it is a busy month. Always in the spring
It is. It's great, though.
And then hopefully we can take a little downtime over the summer.
We hope.
Yes, well, thank you so much for joining me today. And
You're welcome.
I hope our listeners and viewers have gotten a good taste of what goes on down at the Chamber and what they offer. And if you ever have any questions, please call them at the Chamber office, the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce, and any ticket information you can also ask for Bernadette Douglas. Thank you for joining me today. We will see you next time on WTNB Today.
My name is Preston West, owner of Keystone Solutions. We specialize in helping small businesses with their IT needs. We want to be the person that you call and the person that you think of first.
My name is Hannah Davis, and I am the founder of the Body by Hannah fitness brand. I'm able to meet a client where he or she is fitness level wise and really help them grow and take them to the next level.